Hi, it's Rusty Smith for Record, Mix, Repeat. I got myself something really great for Christmas. I got the new Softube Console 1 channel and fader pack, the MK3 series, brand new. And I got to tell you, I love this thing. I love this thing. I mixed for years on large consoles that had a million knobs, and I was used to turning knobs and making the decisions just from turning the knobs and listening. And now I'm back to doing that. No more of this mouse with a plug-in on the screen. It's so much better. First off, I have to say, this is not a video about the features of Console 1. There's a million videos out there describing how this thing works. This is a video mixing a song with the system and seeing the results. Check it out. Okay, so what I really like about this system is this reminds me of what it was like to be in a real studio and mixing when I was paid as a professional recording engineer, which I retired from about 5 years ago. I would use my ears, I would turn knobs, and when things sounded right, I was happy. I got tired of looking at things like this and making decisions by dragging little points of light, and you think it would sound right and it might be like this, and you go, but does that look right? And it's confusing. It's bad on the brain to sit there and question, two sensory inputs when the only thing you care about is what it sounds like. If you've seen any of Chris Lord-Alge's videos, that's what mixing was always like for me. You turn knobs, when it sounds right, it is right. The one thing that this system does not have, it does not have transport. It does not have automation features. So those are the two things that are lacking on this thing. But, like I say, it has knobs and the faders are great. So I have had this fader port 8 for a long time. The faders are okay on it. You can do automation switching on here. You can do transport on here. So I use these two devices together because they complement each other. Sitting behind a console with knobs and faders, what I would always do, I would start out by just having all the faders down and start pulling them up and get a basic mix put together so I would become familiar with what the song was. I would do something similar to this. I'd always start out with the drums, get them up to where they sounded natural and organic. Guitar. Bass. Now the guitar part here. So this is a stereo guitar part. Panning. What do we got going on here? Let's see what the panner's doing. It's a stereo guitar part. I want it over in that direction. That's where I want it. This one out of the way. There we go. It's kind of right there. Okay, then I like that. This is panned. The chime here. Let's go back. So right there I cleared solo with that fader port 8. Real handy there. Nice. Okay, we got vocals down here. Let's get after the vocals. Alright, so right here I'm using the transport on the fader port 8 to rewind to get to the vocals.
Free makes it easy. Why would I even want to take a shot?
And then we got harmony.
I won't put my nose into your I'll straighten the place up when you're out the house.
Those are all in the center.
Just don't ask me what it is I'm up to.
And we got a little bit of doubling coming up here.
The world keep on turning around me.
Okay, we go downstream here. And
Where I'm headed, well, I don't even know. What's in front of me? Where I'm headed, well, I don't.
clear the solo. We want to hear the high harmony.
Where I'm headed, I don't even. Where I'm headed, well, I don't even know.
That's a better, we favor that one out of these two.
Where I'm headed, well, I don't even know. What's in front of me, I might have left behind. Tell me what's the problem, something I should know. Little help will be to you.
All right, great. So we got our basic parts blended there. Let's go downstream. And that is going to be these guitars here. These guys.
Try to go with the flow.
FX.
Go with the flow.
Great.
Something I should know.
We got a double here.
To you. Try to go with the flow.
See what that is. Get a loop here. Oh, it's already set up. How nice. All right, that's okay.
With the flow.
All right, we got a basic mix. Let's go to the top of the song now and start figuring out what we want to tweak. So check it out. This is about a 4-minute song, and I got a rough mix put together in around 8 or 9 minutes, maybe 10 max. I did edit out a little bit of stuff so you wouldn't get bored watching the video, but you can move really quickly with this thing and get a ton of work done. It's really pretty cool. Let's work with the drums first. Make sure I like the way they're sounding. Okay, first thought, let's brighten the snare up just a little bit. Okay, I like that area there. That's a shelf. What do we got there? Bell, shelf, that's what I want, shelf. Okay, now I want a little bit of it to speak a little bit in the mids. Right about in there, like that sound. There we go. Puts a little character in the snare. So I am looking at those lights when I'm turning the knobs. That is a bit of a reference for me. I like the way the cymbals sound. Once you get a feel for the way the equalizer and the compressor work, it's so easy to work with them. Let's find some toms. Let's find some toms right around here. I see some. Everything's hitting this compressor a little bit too. Okay, I like that.
World keep on.
Okay, great. So on the drums themselves, let's put a little compression on the drums, like a soft bus compressor sort of thing. So where I'm placing this bus compressor, I have console 1 on this bus right here. My drums are feeding this bus, and that's where I'm placing this compressor. These are all the plugins that come with this thing. So I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. So let's see what we got here. This is a thing they call their core bus compressor I'm using. I just want this to barely do anything. Slow attack. Don't want to be... That's the release. Slow attack. So we keep the transients. Give it about 10 milliseconds. And the release. Ratio of around 4. Give it a little bit more. Kick down. Nice. Okay. Alright, moving on.
Something I should know.
Alright, the kick itself, let's shelf it just a little bit. Get some of the rumble out of it. That's a little tighter. I like that. Alright, I want a little bit more nose on the bass, 800 mid-range kind of thing. Now see what I was doing right there? Thought I was changing the bass. Just because I soloed it doesn't mean I'm changing the bass. What I was doing was just messing with the kick drum right there. Didn't want to do that. 3 taps, you go back to flat. There you go. I had an EQ and I turned that equalizer off. Still, you have to select bass amp. Select the amp. There we go. Let's see if we can get some nose on it now. How about that? You hear it now. I was like thinking, man, are my ears not working? Nice. How's that working?
I should know. Little help will be to you. Try to go with the flow.
All right, now what I want to do is tighten up this bass guitar a little bit. Make sure that the kick and the bass are not fighting each other.
Somebody's got a plan and it's not a good one. Who can you trust in a world so full of shit? Then if you think it over, it's really pretty clear. You ask me what they're selling, they're always selling fear. That's why I stay here planted on the cushion. It's way too dangerous out there in the heat.
You know, it's really cool. I mean, I'm turning these knobs and I'm making adjustments and I'm literally just listening for minutial changes, just tiny stuff, and it works. All right, what I did right there real quickly was I just did a little high pass on the bass, just 38 hertz, somewhere in there. And then I grabbed about a little around 100 and just boosted it just a little bit on a shelf. Okay, so we got a basic thing there going with the everything. Let's get the vocal to sound a little bit more interesting. Vocals. Here's the lead vocal.
Make some sense of it.
All right, I do have a little Space Echo plug-in going here, so for some slap. And that's on send 1.
Make some sense of it. Somebody's got a plan and it's not a good one. Who can you trust in a world so full of shit?
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little rock and roll sound there. Also, I've got some reverb I can work with on this vocal here.
Make some sense of it.
All right, so send 2.
Where I'm headed, I don't even know. What's in front of me, I might have left
Puts a
behind.
little space in it. That's nice. So let's see how that sounds.
I guess I left myself behind. Where I'm headed, I don't even know.
Put that on the double.
What's in front of me, I might have left behind. Tell me what's the problem, something I should know. Where I'm headed.
reverb
behind. Tell me what's the
on
problem.
the harmony.
Something I should know. Little help will be to you. Try to go with the flow.
Great. Okay. So, vocal. Let's tonality on this thing.
What am I doing staring at the floor?
For me, there's a little upper and mid-range in the singer that's not appealing to me. So let's grab this track here and select it. Go here and let's find that thing that we don't like.
What am I doing staring at the floor?
There we are, that area there.
I should be out there giving it all I got.
Let's boost it a little more.
Living here for free makes it easy.
And that kind of area there.
Why would I even want to take a shot?
So that tames that down a little bit.
I won't put my nose into your business. I'll straighten the place up when you're out of the house.
Put a little sparkle on him here.
Just don't ask me what it is I'm up to, 'cause I don't have the answer for myself.
Put him through a little FET compressor here.
World keep on turning around me. In a way, I guess I left myself behind.
Just barely kicking down a little bit.
Where I'm headed, I don't even know.
Get the rumble out.
What's in front of me, I might have
There we go.
left behind. Tell me what's the problem, something I should know.
Okay, there we go. Basic mix. I'm digging the way it's sounding right now. You saw me just messing with EQ and compression. What I do like is I like the processing I've got on the EQ of the vocal right now. And so what I can do, select the lead vocal track. I can say copy, then go to the next track, select it, and do the EQ and the compressor. And so now, on the next track, I've got that EQ and I've got that compression. Oh, let's get there where we hear the double. Here we go, bang.
The world keep on turning around me.
So they sound the same, and they got the same processing on them. It's simple, just copy and paste, so it works nicely.
The world keep on turning around me. In a way, I guess I left myself behind.
All right. So that's what I like about this thing. You just use your ears, you turn knobs, you're not looking at anything on the screen to oh, geez, I wonder what my EQ is. I mean, I can look at these things. There's no doubt about it. I can go here. Oh, there's the EQ I'm using that I came up with. But it's not something that I looked at and went, oh, is it right here? Is it right there? I'm not questioning what I'm doing. I'm just turning knobs and reacting to it. So the equalizer and compressor and filters, etc., I was using are what come with the Softube Console 1 when you buy it. If you look here, that says Core Vintage. That's me selecting one equalizer. Here's the second equalizer. It's called Core Modern. I will say that these equalizers do sound really nice. They're smooth. They're good sounding. Compressor, they have a core bus and a core FET. The FET is modeled kind of like an 11-76. It does react differently, but it's a good sounding compressor. I liked the effects that it produced on reducing dynamic range. It does it very nicely. The bus compressor, the core bus, same thing. Very nice compressor. I had no complaints about it. Over here, the filter. High pass, low pass. I don't know that they're modeled on anything, but I will say just, the overall sound of the plugins that this thing is working with, I like the way they sounded. There are plugins that you can purchase from Softube beyond their core package, and there's mapping for third-party plugins from Universal Audio, from FabFilter, what have you. They put a lot of effort into making this thing to where you're not stuck with working with their core stuff. You can use plugins that you like very easily. So to summarize, this thing is really great. I mean, I really like this thing. I've only had it a couple of weeks. The first serious mix I did with this thing sounded so much better than the mix I had done the way I had been doing it before having these knobs and faders available to me. You know, the traditional way I've been doing it for years now with a mouse and messing with plugins. Using this thing, I got much better sounding mix. I got a much better sounding mix. All the EQ decisions I made, all the compression decisions I made, the effects, everything just gelled so much better. Big fan of this thing. Softube, Console 1, channel, and faders. I mean, it's great. That's my opinion. If you like what you're seeing, please come back. Please subscribe. Please ring the bell. This is Rusty Smith for Record, Mix, Repeat. Thanks for watching.